Good afternoon, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to study our seventh chapter. Chapter name is Adjectives. So, this chapter we are going to study. Let's start. Let's read and understand first. Adjectives. First of all, dear students, you should know that this word is not pronounced adjective. This is pronounced adjectives. Adjectives. Right? So we have to say it adjective. So an adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. The word boy is a noun. We can have a tall boy, an intelligent boy, a rich boy, a polite boy, a lazy boy, an honest boy, etc. In these expressions, the words tall, intelligent, rich, polite, lazy, honest all describe the noun boy. All these words are adjectives. An adjective is a describing word. Now look at these expressions: some food, several questions, two girls, eighth exercise, this tree, which building, my father. In these expressions, the words some, several, two, eight, this, which, and my are also adjectives. So dear students, first of all, we have to understand what are the adjectives. So adjectives are those words which tell something extra about any noun or about any pronoun. Suppose I say that he is a boy. So we know that boy is name, that is noun. So if I say he is a boy, so there is no adjective in this. But if I say that he is an intelligent boy, so intelligent is an adjective. Why? Because it is giving the extra information about any noun. So if I say this is a wall, so wall is name, that is noun. If I say this is a black wall, this is a blue wall. So black and blue, these are the adjectives. Why? Because these words are giving the extra information about the wall. So which word tells the extra information? Which word describe any noun, any pronoun? So that word is called an adjective, right? So these all the words like some, several, two, eight, this, which, my, these all the words are adjectives. Next point. When we use adjectives with nouns, they make the nouns precise. They also make our language beautiful, but we should be careful in choosing the adjectives we use. We should clearly know what we want to say about people or things and choose the adjectives accordingly. So by adjectives, we make the noun precise. So when we choose any adjective, so we should be quite careful regarding choosing an adjectives because we want to show the quality of that noun with those adjectives, right? Now please come on the point number B, position of adjectives. When an adjective is used to describe a noun, it is normally placed before the noun, like an easy question, a new design. But sometimes an adjective may be placed after the noun as well. This question is easy. The design is new, right? So dear student, here we have to understand, basically we use an adjective just before the noun, right? But sometimes it happens we don't use these adjectives just before the noun, right? Suppose I say that he is an intelligent boy. So intelligent word, we know that that is an adjective, and we have used this word before the boy. So usually position of an adjective comes before the noun. But sometimes it happens we don't use the adjective just before the noun. And this sentence we can also say in this way: the boy is intelligent. Before this we said he is an intelligent boy. Intelligent has come before the boy, but in second sentence, I am saying that the boy is intelligent. So we haven't used intelligent word before the boy. So we can change the position of adjectives. Now let's understand kinds of adjectives. Adjectives can be 6 kinds. Look at the flowing diagram. Adjective, quality, quantity, number, demonstrative, interrogative, possessive. Right? So these 3 types of adjectives are there. First is quantity, which tells the quantity of any noun. Sorry, quality, which tells the quality of any noun. Is honest boy, it is an easy question, it is a tough question. So these words are telling the quality of any noun. Next is quantity, means we come to know about the quantity of any noun. So much, we sometimes we say I have some knowledge, I have much information about that. So these words tells the quantity of that noun. Then number, which adjective tells the number, like first, second, third, several, many. These words are adjectives of number. Demonstrative, which demonstrate, like this, that, these, those. These adjectives are demonstrative adjectives because by this we demonstrate the things. Next, interrogative, which adjectives are used for asking questions, for for making interrogation sentences. Those adjectives are called interrogative adjectives, like what, which, whose, what game do you want to play. So what has been used here as an adjective. Possessive, my, your, which adjectives shows the possession. That's a my pen, that's a your house, right? So these 6 type of adjectives are there. D point, adjectives of quality. An adjective of quality describes the quality of a person or thing. The teacher asked a difficult question. APJ Abdul Kalam was beloved president. So whenever with any adjective we tell the quality of any noun. Suppose I say that I have a blue pen. So I'm just telling the quality of pen, that is blue. I have a beautiful cycle. So I'm just telling the quality of the cycle. Right? So these words are called adjectives of quality. Next page. An adjective of quality answers the question what kind of. So whenever there is any adjective and we put the question what kind of, and if we get the answer, that answer is adjective of quality. If I say I have a beautiful car, if I have a beautiful car, and I put the question with what kind of car do you have? If someone asks me about what kind of car do you have, so I say that beautiful. So beautiful is adjective of quality, right? Next, proper adjectives. An adjective derived from a proper noun is called a proper adjectives. Like Indian doctors enjoy a good reputation. Chinese goods are exported globally. Proper adjectives are in fact adjectives of quality. So sometime from proper nouns like which are related to geographical. So we take out the nouns, we make out the adjectives from those geographical like areas. So those adjectives are called proper adjectives, right? If someone is from India, so we can say Indian, like we can say Indian food, American goods, Chinese food, right? So these words are called Indian, American, Chinese, Australian. These words are called proper adjectives. Come on that point. Adjectives of quantity. An adjective of quantity specifies the quantity of a thing. We have enough food for a month. We need some water also. The car gave me much trouble. So dear student, which word tells the quantity of any noun? Quantity means in Hindi that's called matra, right? If I say I have some water, if I say I have some rice, If I say I have enough food, so these words, some, enough, much, little, so these words are called adjectives of quantity. An adjective of quantity answers the question how much. If you put the question with how much, so what is the answer? That is adjective of quantity. Suppose I say that I have some water. I have some water. And if I put the question, how much water do you have? How much water do you have? So we can say some. So some is adjective of quantity. Come on the G point, adjectives of number. An adjective of number tells how many persons or things are meant. 5 passengers got into the bus. Many friends help him. He can speak several languages. So dear students, here we have understood that which adjectives tells us about number of a noun. So those adjectives are called adjectives of number. So suppose I say that I have 5 pens. So 5 is adjective and it is telling the number of pens. 5 pens I have, so 5 is adjective of number. If I say I have many friends, so I'm just telling I have so many friends, even that is indefinite how many are there, but I'm just telling the number. So which adjectives tells the number of any noun, that is called adjective of number. An adjective of number answer the question how many. If you put the question with how many and we get the answer, that is adjective of number. Suppose I say that I have some hankies. I have some hankies, and I put the question, how many hankies do you have? I can say some. So some is adjective of number. Next, adjective like third, fifth, 11th are derived from numbers. The adjective third, for example, is derived from the word three. Similarly, the adjective fifth is derived from the word five. These adjectives are called adjective of number. Since these adjectives show in what order or person or thing stands, they are called ordinal adjectives. So dear students, we have studied that adjective of number, which tells about number of any noun. So that number means adjective of number is divided into two parts. One is called cardinal number, second is called ordinal number. Ordinal is written here, ordinal adjectives, or we can say second is cardinal adjectives. Cardinal, C from C for like a cardinal for C, and ordinal, so C for cardinal and C for counting. C for cardinal and C for counting. Counting is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So countings are called cardinal adjectives, and ordinal, O for ordinal and O for R classes. R classes we say like that: first class, second class, third class. So first, second, third, fourth, these are ordinal adjectives. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called cardinal adjectives. C for cardinal, C for counting, O for ordinal, O for R classes. By this way, you can memorize them. Now let's talk about distributive adjectives. An adjective which refers to each one of a number is called a distributive adjectives. So whenever we have a group of something and we want to tell each one of that group, so in that case, we should use distributive adjectives, and those are called distributive adjectives. Like every, neither, either, each, these are the adjectives of distributive adjectives. Every child must be sent for a medical checkup. Suppose there is a group of a group of children, and we want to indicate each one of that group. So we'll say every child must be sent for medical checkup. Neither candidate was found suitable. Distributive adjectives are a kind of adjective of number. Basically, it's a kind of number, but there is a separate group, so we say them distributive adjectives. Now come on the J point. Look at these two sentences. Give the beggar some food. Some parents came to meet the principal. So dear students, here you have to notice one thing, that is some. Some food, some we have used with uncountable noun, like food is uncountable, we can't say one food, two food, so we can't count them, so food is uncountable. But see the second sentence, some parents, like this word is countable. So we can use some with uncountable things and with countable things. When we use some with countable things, it tells the quantity of that noun, means that sum is here adjective of quantity. But some parents, this sum has been used here adjective of number, because it tells the number, it tells the quantity. So in English many words are there, according to uses, according to their use, we can keep them in separate categories. Like some is adjective of number also, and some is adjective of quantity also. Come on the second page, means next page. In the first sentence, some food answers the question how much food, right? So some is an adjective of quantity. In the second sentence, some parents answers the questions how many parents. So some is an adjective of number. It means that same word can be an adjective of quantity or an adjective of number, depending upon the way it is used. So same thing I have told you, according to use, sometimes many adjectives are used adjective of number, and sometimes these adjectives are used adjectives of quantity, right? Nouns can be countable and uncountable. Books are countable, milk is uncountable. An adjective used with an uncountable noun is an adjective of quantity. An adjective used with a countable noun is an adjective of number. We have sufficient milk. So sufficient, this word we have used with milk, milk is uncountable. So this word sufficient word is, that is adjective of quantity. We have sufficient books, this word is countable, so sufficient is is here adjective of number. So according to use, we need to decide the category of that adjective. Adjective used with an uncountable nouns, adjective of quantity. Adjective used with countable noun, adjective of number, right? This thing we have understood. Now please come on the K part, demonstrative adjectives. A demonstrative adjective is used to point out some person or thing. These walls need to be painted. Such students always get good marks. A certain king was very kind. So dear student, whenever we point out the things, so that time we should use demonstrative adjectives, or those adjectives are called demonstrative adjectives. Suppose one pen is very near to you, and you point out, you finger out that pen and say that this is my pen. So you are pointing out the pen, you are demonstrating the pen. So which adjective you have used there, so that adjective is called adjective of demonstrative, means a demonstrative adjective. These walls, such student, a certain king, these are demonstrative adjectives. We do not have many demonstrative adjectives. You will see only these, that, those, yonder, such, and certain used as demonstrative adjectives. So we don't have many demonstrative adjectives, just a few we have, like this, these, that, those, yonder, such, and certain used as demonstrative adjectives. Now let's talk about interrogative adjectives. L point, an adjective which when used with a noun as a question is called interrogative adjectives. So dear students, whenever we put questions, so which adjective we use in that question, so those adjectives are called interrogative adjectives. Basically, we make question with interrogative adjectives, like what question did the teacher ask? So what has been used here as an interrogative adjective? Which umbrella is yours? Whose painting has won the prize? So what, which, whose, these words are called adjectives interrogative adjectives. Next, possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective shows possession or belonging. So whenever we need to show the possession of something or belonging of something, in that case we should use possessive adjectives, and those adjectives are called possessive adjectives. Suppose I say that this is my house, so I am just showing the possession of me. This is your house, that is his house. So your, my, his. So these words are called possessive adjectives, like your dresses are elegant, our car needs repair, we went to his house. So these bold letters words are possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives answer the question whose, my, our, your, his, her, its, and they are used as possessive adjectives. So whenever we put the question with whose and what answer comes, that is possessive adjectives. Suppose I say that we went to his house. We went to his house. So whose house did we go? So we can say his house. So his is possessive adjective. Okay. So dear student, on the behalf of this understanding, you need to do the exercise number 1. So please come on the first exercise, pick out the adjectives in these sentences and say what kind of adjective they are. Also tell the noun in which each one belongs. So dear students, in this exercise, first of all, we have to read the sentence. After reading the sentence, we need to find out the adjectives, and after that we have to tell that what is the type of that adjectives, right? Firstly we need to find out the adjectives, then we have to tell the types of that adjective, right? So let's do the exercise. First sentence is that yes, ripe mangoes are delicious. Ripe mangoes are delicious. So first adjective is that in this sentence is ripe. Ripe means pake hue hona. So ripe, that's it's telling the quality of mangoes. That's the ripe is adjective of quality. Delicious, so it's also adjective. So delicious, it tells the quality of the mangoes. So ripe and delicious, these are the adjectives, and these both these adjectives are related to adjective of quality. Second sentence, such mistakes are very common. Such mistakes are very common. In this we need to see that such mistakes, so such is also as such is also an adjective, and next we need to see that common, common also, that's adjective because it's describing the about the mistakes. So such and common are the adjectives, and such is a demonstrative adjectives because we are telling such mistakes. Okay, we are demonstrating the mistakes, so that's why such has been used here as an as a demonstrative adjective. So common is adjective of quality and such is demonstrative adjective. Now please come on the third sentence. Third sentence, which child has won the first prize? Which child has won the first prize? So which, this word has been used as an adjective, and second is first. So which is adjective an interrogative adjective, and first is adjective of number because it's telling the number, it's telling this has been used to make a question. That's why which is a interrogative adjective, and this is no adjective of number, right? Next, several children took part in the race. Several children. So we, this word is adjective, and that's adjective of number because we are getting the number of children, but that is indefinite. We haven't come to know that how many children, but several children. Okay, so this is adjective of number, and I have four sentences I have told you, and there are 8 sentences in this exercise. Rest 4 you should do by yourself. Okay, now please come on the second exercise. Pick out the adjectives in the flowing story and say what kind of adjectives they are. So dear students, in this exercise, you have to read this passage first. Then you have to find out the adjectives in this, right? Let's read this. Once a severe epidemic broke out in Cuttack. So in this sentence, you can see that severe epidemic. So severe is adjective. That is the adjective of. Let me think. That's the adjective of quantity. Sorry, quality. And next, no adjective is there in this sentence apart from this. Next, Subhash Bose went there with a small team to help the poor and sick people. So small and poor and sick, these are the adjectives. Small, poor and sick. Small is quality, means it tells the quality, means that is adjective of quality. Poor and sick, these also tells the quality of people. So poor and sick also like adjectives of quality. Some people praised the work being done by Subhas and his friends. Some people uh, is some people is adjective here, means some is adjective here. So some tells the number of the people. So that's why some is adjective of number. Okay, then come on the next point. But many people made fun of them. So many also tells the number of people. So that's why many has been used here as an adjective of number, right? So dear students, in this way, you have to do the rest of part of this exercise. First of all, you have to recognize the adjective, then you have to find out the types of that adjective. Now please come on the third exercise. Add ous, able, ful, al, to flowing words to form adjectives, or you may have to alter the spelling slightly. One group of letters goes with two words for oral practice. So dear students, these words are here. You need to mention these suffixes like ous, abl, ful, and you have to make a new adjectives and then use the adjectives you have formed in a sentence your own. So this is for oral practice. You need to make adjectives, then you have to use those adjectives in your sentences. First one or two I will let you know, and rest you should do by yourself. Like air, air. If we add y in this, that will become airy. So we can say this house is quite airy. We can say this is airy house. Okay, glory, glorious. So we can say that you have given a glorious party to us. Enjoy, enjoyable. This moment is quite enjoyable. Right? In this way, you have to form adjectives, and then you have to use those adjectives in your own sentences. Come on, the exercise number 4. Fill in the blanks with adjectives formed from the words given in the bracket. So some words are given in the brackets. You have to form adjectives and you have to use those adjectives in these fill-ups. Like, he qualified for the cricket tournament. Nation word is mentioned here. So we can mention here, he qualified for the national cricket tournament. From nation we have made national because national is an adjective. Second, the teacher gave us some value tips before our annual examination. So we can say here the teacher gave us some valuable. The teacher gave us some valuable tips before our annual examination. Sentence number 3. He has dressed in yurt clothes. So we can say that he has dressed in stylist. From style, we have made stylist yet comfortable clothes. He has dressed in stylist yet comfortable clothes. Okay. So in this way, dear student, you have to do this exercise. Now this chapter is completed. So dear student, we have 5 minutes. So if you want to ask any question regarding today's class, then please